What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's your boy Dream the Dream, and
Sir Black is
and
the blackest black of blackness.
And we back.
Of night black, night dark black stuff.
Exactly.
Me.
We back at the Suede rabbit hole.
Welcome.
Boy. Yeah.
Episode 4.
Straight up. And
4.
the fuck you gonna do about it? Nah, shit. I'm just playing.
Whoa.
I'm just playing. Just throw it out there. Just straight up.
That was
straight
the
up.
most calm thug ass.
Just
What you gonna do about it? Yeah, man. Welcome back. Really appreciate another great day to do this.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
It's nice out today. You know, it's a little windy, but the sun's out too. Yeah.
Bro, I'm like outside for 14 seconds to get to the car.
Yeah.
Get out the car. And I'm in some other building.
Bro, it was a fucking awesome ass drive up here, man. For
Why?
real, like just a nice breeze, man.
Was your windows down?
Yeah.
Nah, AC, brother.
Yeah.
Sun's out, AC's on.
Hey, man, the struggle's real, I guess. I guess the struggle, but hey, I don't know, like, but then again, I mean, I could use AC in my truck. I actually tried that. They actually worked. I was blown away.
Did it not work before?
Yeah. Like I
And
honestly,
you live
I
in
was
Las
convinced.
Vegas, Nevada.
Bro. Last year, no nigga, no, none.
Shit, talk
No,
about a
no
summer.
AC, bro.
Fuck.
Yes.
All right.
Bro,
Well,
and then on top of that, like even when I had the Volvo too, like bro, that one definitely had no AC.
you just
I'll be
Are
driving.
you part
it,
African?
Technically.
Technically.
Shut up.
Technically.
But I mean, like,
This
bro,
is not hot.
Just what is this?
What is this? But yeah. So
But,
today we got a slew of things
to talk
we're gonna
about.
talk about,
Heck yeah.
and we're gonna put our little spin on things as always.
Yeah.
Hey, so you know what I thought was dope? Honestly, bro, I was thinking about it. Wasn't thinking about you. Don't make it gay. But I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, your name being like Dream the Dream. You know, the dream, not like the dream, like the dream that makes the musics. You get what I'm saying? And then me, like Black and Night is a certain black. Like if you put the names together, nigga, it's the Black Dream.
There you go. That's it.
Even if you reverse it, even if you dream black, nigga. Either way it goes.
I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty fucking badass, bro. I'm not gonna fucking.
I was
lie,
like, why is this not? We should definitely make sure that we keep that.
hell yeah.
I'm glad I
Hell
thought
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
The Black Dream or Dream Black. Either way.
Straight gangsta,
Either
bitch.
way. Anyway, so we got a few things we want to talk about today. The first thing is testicular cancer. No, I'm joking. What have you been playing this week?
This week, man, like I said last week, I've been on that one Rizzy, bro. I've been all on that one Rizzy, man. Like, oh, by the way, I have a video up. Check it out. Have Chicken Wing Dooney on it. And also, I was the other guy I actually met. Cool dude, name was Bluff. I can't remember his last. Call him Bluff for short, to be honest.
So he's a liar.
I mean, I'm not saying he's lying, but I mean, I'm not saying he's not lying either, but,
That's fair.
you know, but, yeah, he was a pretty cool dude. I just say Bluff.
Where was I?
remember-
Like, what the fuck?
Like, I don't know where you were at, bro.
Where the fuck? Like, I didn't get a
don't
text
know.
message
Like,
to call?
I was like,
Hey, Cam, get on the game.
I
We
ain't-
can broadcast.
I didn't text you.
Wow, that's
Like,
crazy.
Diddy didn't text you either.
Fuck
bro.
him, too.
No,
No, actually,
it's funny.
I know what happened that day. I
Yeah.
was y'all were on, but I work at fucking 8:00 in the morning.
Yeah,
So like,
I feel it. I work at 7, so I feel it. I get up
yeah,
at,
but
I get up at 6.
you. I guess when I go to bed, bro, like I don't know if you masturbate before sleep.
Depends.
Okay, well, so I do,
It's
or I'm not. It's either weed or masturbation.
I plan for it per se. Like
I gotta-
it's like I don't plan per all the way, but
Right.
I guess it's either you do it though. So I guess in a way I do plan sometimes.
There you go.
Like I'm gonna do this at this time. I'm gonna do this at that time. And
Some people
I just
have
kinda do-
lavender baths before bed. Some people have bedtime stories. Some people masturbate.
There you go.
And it takes me like 45, 50 minutes to find a good video.
I feel like the best way to explain finding a video, bro, would be like a dog trying to take a shit outside.
Just sniffing everywhere.
I feel like
Sniffing everywhere.
That's the best way to explain. Like, and I feel like the people, and people might not want to admit it. Like, just, come on. You can't say you've not.
The titles
Yeah.
alone. First of all, there's been multiple times that I was scrolling through, like, I'm about to get it in, and then I forget because I'm just title scrolling. These fucking titles are amazing. I'm like, what? No way. oh, he made like 17. I'm not even watching porn. I'm just looking at, like, just a picture in the titles. Like, there's no way there's peanut butter in that video. Yeah. So, I mean, but I digress. But I actually do other shit before I go to bed. You know what? I do I be watching a lot of YouTube, bro. Because you know how you always say, like, I be knowledgeable on games and shit. I like a lot of video game shit. Yeah. Or, you ever watch those, like, It's Satisfying videos?
It's Satisfying? Like what it was? No.
Like, it'll be, like, color palettes or a hydraulic press machine or whatever, crushing shit. Now that I say it out loud, it's kind of weird. But I know other people fuck with it, too. But that's what I do before I go to bed. Or I'll turn on, like, a TV or some shit. I don't know. But I went to bed earlier that night and you guys want to play because I think I just got off Smite. What time do you get off of work?
At work? I get off of work at like 3:30, 3:40.
The fuck?
I get off of work. I work going from 7 to...
Why do you get on video games at 9 o'clock at night?
Because I'm either doing editing...
Okay.
You're
doing productive shit.
Here,
okay, well, there you go. You're doing productive shit.
Yeah, so it's I don't really...
Because, like, I get home at like 7, but like 9 o'clock, I'm like, yep, time to shower, shit, masturbate. Not in that order, but whatever.
Or I'll take a shower, just whatever. Yeah. So I'm doing something, but...
Fair enough. Yeah. Anyway, but World War Z... how the fuck we got on?
Ooh, but my boy, like,
so you don't know
trust.
About World War Z. Think about Left 4 Dead and the third person aspect.
I feel like
with more shit to do.
I feel like the best way to even so my opinion on it, bro. I feel like if it was if Resident Evil.
Don't say
Operation Raccoons. Yeah, I'm saying I'm going there. So Operation Raccoon City.
When I said Left 4 Dead, I put a good game out there.
But the reason why I say this is because the fact that it has all the zombies, it has the bunch of zombies and shit. Mm. You have a 4 people squad, right? You have a basic story, right? It's in third person.
Not Left 4 Dead.
Which and then you have your objectives, which same thing.
Okay. It sounds all like Left 4 Dead.
It does, but that was literally what Raccoon City Operation Raccoon was.
Yeah, but it was bad.
It was. It was bad, but I'm just saying, like, it's so the point I'm getting at, guys, is everybody and ladies too, because y'all are audiences. So, I feel like if anything,
we're chauvinistic here.
I feel like that's what Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City should have been. This game right here. That's the best way to put it. Because I
think it's like Left 4 Dead 3.
But I feel like that too. But I mean,
here's what I'm saying. If Left 4 Dead 3 came out the same day as Operations 2 came out, I'm not picking up Operations.
I mean, the way it should be looking, bro. I agree. I feel like bro. I've been buying too many games where I've just took people's word.
I don't want to talk about buying too many games.
Like,
that's my heroin.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Some people shoot up. I'm like, new game. You gotta get that itch. It's a terrible sickness.
I feel it, but you gotta have it.
At least I'm not kicking babies because that's a worse habit.
That's a shitty one. Like, do you know someone who kicked the baby, bro? Like,
personally,
no.
Fuck that guy. What?
I feel like when you think about it, what would that say about you if you hung out with a dude that kicked babies?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's not James funny, but it's funny.
Like James, the guy who kicks babies. Like, what the fuck? He better not be coming.
It's like, who invited him?
Fuck invited James.
Fuck out, bro. You can't be here, bro.
James got out. What are you going to jail for? He kicked the baby. What the fuck? They let him out?
That's like damn near next to dead baby joke, bro. Just.
Oh man.
That's literally what that is. Cause
Did you say dead baby joke?
I'm pretty sure that's close to it.
No.
If you kick a baby, bro, I'm pretty sure he's not like, this is my foot, this is the baby. He's just like slide him over with his foot.
He's gonna fly.
He gonna punt that hoe just.
Yeah. But I think
just what?
But I think a dead baby joke is a little bit.
It's crazy, right? It's a
little fucked up.
It is fucked up. But I'm saying kicking a baby, how fucked up is that, bro? Like, you see the baby flying, bro, like a football, like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, how fucked up is the landing, bro? The landing,
Fuck the landing,
bro.
The
like
sound of foot hitting skin and the yelp that this child's gonna let out.
Bro, we gotta stop laughing. This.
I feel terrible about
I do. Like, this is fucked up. It's dark humor.
The fucked up part is that no one's ever gonna ask what the baby do.
The baby didn't do shit, bro.
You don't know that.
What do you think a baby should do to get
know.
kicked? Like, for real. Like,
I've never seen a baby get kicked.
I don't think that.
I don't know. What if the baby was a demon? What if the guy saw demons, thought the baby was a demon, had to punt it? I was trying to save you.
Hey man, perspective. I guess I don't know. That's
You have to do a whole lot of convincing for me to believe that this fucking baby's a demon.
just believe you just kick the.
Like, what's your initial reaction? You know how people say, "Well, if that shit happened around me," I'm trying to think, like, realistically.
What'd you do?
If I'm chilling, like, I don't know, say we're at a park or something like that, and it's a barbecue, everyone's having a good time. It's got we got the long table full of food. Yeah. Someone's playing volleyball over there. Some people are pulling up, still pulling in their coolers. They have, like, Coca-Cola and shit. I was like, oh, that's the one for the kids right there with the Capri Suns. Here's the one for the Bears. Who's on the grill? You got music playing. Summertime by Will Smith is on. And all of a sudden you see somebody kick a fucking baby. You're like, huh?
Like, what do you like?
What do you do?
I feel like if that's
you bum rush the guy?
I feel like someone's waiting for someone to do something at that point. Somebody's waiting for something.
I feel like, because this is how I think. If you're brave enough to kick a baby,
I'm sorry,
in front of a group of people,
I'm saying, like, that's crazy shit, bro. That's
in front of a group of
that's
people.
Insane.
Like, first of all, I think this dude got hands off top because you already know you finna get rushed, and if you kick a baby and don't run, you probably got a gun on you. So do I now comes to the point, do I rush this dude who kicked the baby?
Damn.
Whose baby is it? Then I'm mad at the parents. Like, why is your baby unattended to the point where they can get kicked somewhere? See, there's a lot of questions there.
Yeah, I see it. I'm
not going to be in a situation where my baby, baby, I'm going to put you down real quick and walk away so someone can line you up and then punch you. They're going to think
the arms up and everything.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Test the wind and shit. No. What's going on? And then when the guy's running up to kick this so-called baby.
Like, bro, I just want to, I'm just thinking about, like, that's fucked up. I'm thinking about, like not thinking about doing it, but
a lot of anger in your heart.
Like,
it's got to be a lot of anger in your heart.
Yeah.
There's easier ways to commit suicide than kicking a baby, I feel. Because I don't think you're going to make it out of there alive. But then again, it goes back to what I said. If you kick the baby and stand there like, what? Well, that's not.
It makes me think about.
I'm going to call the police on you because I don't know what you got going.
It makes you think about this one video with this one. It was like a goofy video, like a spoof of a TV show. This one guy just slapped this one kid in the face. He was
he was slapping all the other people after that?
Bro. That shit was... I think my most favorite one was when they just, like... It was a gaming company, and he just went and started slapping all the games and shit. Just... It was just like...
Bro.
Went through all the games.
Fuck everything.
Just start slapping everybody.
But I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, bro, if I'm at a picnic that I just drew out for you earlier and someone kicks a baby, like, is the picnic over? He said, yeah.
Would you eat after that, bro?
Like,
I feel like I just feel there's so many, like, it's just so awkward at that point. I don't know, man. I just feel like it would be over.
So you mean to tell me you can disrupt end a whole party by kicking one baby?
Baby at the hospital, baby might be dead. Like you might be like for real. Like you just probably would have
okay,
bro. Like,
okay.
You would have been.
Baby's fine.
Like,
let's speculate. Baby's fine,
baby's
right?
Okay.
Dude got his ass beat. Cops came, took him away. Do you start packing up?
Bro, I would assume. I feel like the whole place is probably fucked up. Or somebody that picked up a chair or something and threw that bitch at him.
I would be that guy that just turns the beats back up slow.
Just as he gets his ass up, just turn it up real slow.
Dog. Okay, that's fucking terrible. I don't know. I didn't see him trying to think about logically what I would do in that situation.
I don't know, man. I don't think nobody knows.
Okay, even better. Dude kicks baby, right? 3 guys rush him. He beats all their ass. What do you do next?
Dude, I don't know, bro. I feel like at that point, it's how capable am I and what's his capability?
You just watch him body 3 dudes.
If you just body, you do like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing.
Like I'm
like they choreographed it.
I'm doing like I'm like visualizing seeing that shit, like seeing it and just thought process.
Like I'm talking about, it's not even just like the lineup shit. I'm talking about they rush dude,
bro,
and he bodies all of them,
bro.
I'm talking about they sleep.
This nigga be fighting at the Kumite, bro.
So like, what do you do?
Nothing. You just call the police, bro. That's all you.
I got you better. I'm tending to the baby.
That's you want some juice? You want some juice?
I gotta hold his head up. Oh, he's still fighting over there. That's crazy. You guys hold him off. I'll take care of this.
No,
take care of this baby.
No. The best quote would be the set. I think he needs some milk.
No, he needs some milk. But yeah, so that's my get out of jail card. Yeah. If I'm watching a dude body 3 other people rushing him after he kicked a small child.
Okay, so what if he says don't help the baby? Do you still help the baby?
What do you mean?
Like the dude,
he's telling me.
Yeah, he says nobody. He kicks the baby. Right. No one helped the baby, and they rush him, and he drops all 3 of them. Do you just help the baby still, or you just the baby all right? Just.
Well, I'm gonna listen for cries. If he's crying, he's good. Is he's breathing? Is that fucked up?
Yeah.
If the baby gets kicked and there's no sound coming out of it, then I'm concerned. Like what? And then there's nothing after that. I'm concerned.
The fact I'm still laughing is just fucked up.
You gotta think, bro.
I'm thinking, but
now we gotta have 4 people knocked out for this one baby. Don't you fucking know? I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean.
It could be Jesus, bro. We don't know.
I mean, come on, baby Jesus. Why you putting yourself in these situations?
It's a baby, bro. Like, it probably just did one of this head shake out. Baby looks up and shit. Probably was like,
I'm just saying.
And he just probably ran up and just kicked the fuck out. I don't know. He probably had a bad day. Somebody ate his egg and waffles. I don't know. Something happened.
If you're taking a baby because someone ate your waffles, you need help.
This nigga love egg and waffles, bro. Like,
just buy some more.
It's just like. Bro,
just buy some more.
I feel you, like, bro.
Fuck.
Oh man,
we weren't supposed to talk about this at all.
I know.
We didn't plan on this at all.
Oh no, bro.
Jesus,
it's here.
I just know that
sweaty rabbit hole.
I just know if I see another grown person kick a baby, I'm gonna retaliate.
We got to right now. We don't talk about it.
Well, no, just like I think out of just pure like instinct. I think that if anyone's gonna tend to the baby, it should be. I'm going to say a lady because I don't want to put titles or like, this is your position. But I feel like they're going to do a better job than I would. And I feel like.
Yeah, it does kind of go off.
Is it instinct? Yeah. I would just like, what the fuck? You kicked the baby.
Yeah.
You know? And if I got dropped, hopefully you don't got a knife. Or hopefully, you know, I don't know, bro. It just gets weirder and weirder.
Yeah, it gets weirder. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just feel like.
Yeah.
All this, I feel like from a heroic standpoint, I fought for the kid's honor, the baby's honor.
You got dropped. You didn't really do nothing. You did the same thing the baby did, just on a larger scale.
I know. I'm just saying. Like, I knew what I was doing. They didn't know what the fuck happened.
Like, I didn't tell that story. Like, wait until your eye. This motherfucker kicked the baby, right? Like, what?
And then, yeah.
Then I had to act. I don't know. I mean, if it's like, I feel like
heroic standpoint, it would be honorable, epic. But if I guess from a normal standpoint,
do we know the parents?
You just got your. Does it matter? I mean, yeah, it does matter. Yeah, I take that back. Cause if it was like someone's family you knew, you was cool with, you like watched the baby get kicked, like you just.
Yeah, like
I feel like the first thing that's probably gonna get said. So that's what we do now. You just cool with babies getting kicked.
You saw my kid get kicked, right?
Is that how we do things, right?
I don't hold my eye because I got dropped. You saw my kid get kicked, right? You know. But yeah, I get you. Yeah, but I mean, if it's like we're having our party here and there's another family over there having a party, like not in the distance, but close enough to see, and you see a baby get kicked, you're like, "Fuck, did you see that?" And I'm probably gonna stop at that. That motherfucker just kicked the baby. Hey, come here. I wouldn't get involved. I'm watching the baby tumble down a hill. Right. Or if you're at Sunset Park and he kicks him in the pond. It gets worse for me. Now you got to save the baby.
You jump in the water.
You got to. I'm not
the
strongest swimmer. I'll let someone else more qualified.
Yeah, I'm okay at swimming.
I don't swim good enough to save babies from.
I gotta go back, bro. Actually, for a little bit too. I gotta go back, to be honest. I actually started swimming for a little bit. It was back in December.
Oh, like for exercise?
Yeah, like I literally.
One of the best exercises.
It was crazy because I got up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And I went swimming for like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I came back home, showered, and I went to work after.
That's one of the I can't think of a more complete exercise. You're using everything though.
Yeah. But like the first day I went, bro, I was like, I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna get this shit in. I'm gonna go hard. And bro, let me tell you, man, I was hating it. I was fucking like, oh, I can't do this shit. Nigga, help. I was like, Max, peace, help. I was just trying to stay afloat. Like I started doing dog.
Where you at? Like, how deep was the water?
It was like 6 feet.
Oof, I probably died.
I went to the rec center. So I went to the indoor pool rec center.
Where, on Hollywood?
No, on Whitney. Ranch.
Whitney Ranch?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went there, and yeah, man. But bro, I was like,
That's a good move though.
yeah, it was crazy. But like after like the first couple weeks, it started to get better.
How often do you do
And
this?
I was literally doing it every morning before they close it down to like do maintenance work.
Oh.
You know, I kind of got to a point. I was like, you know what? Let's just have like my work days. I'll do this, and then have my off days. Excuse me.
There it is.
It's be let it be the recovery time.
Yeah. That's cool though, man.
And like, just,
I didn't get my fat ass back in the
and
gym.
I get to sleep in because I get up on off days and I'm
Bro, I don't sleep in, bro. Like,
So-
here's my thing: if I get any free time, and if it's not spent like family wise, or you know shit like that, I'm trying to be on the game as much as possible because my time is so short now, and that's the only thing that keeps me from killing white folks. So you know it works.
Yeah, man. The fact that you want to do that.
Oh, don't make me fucking know what I meant.
Pretty funny shit, bro.
Make me do that shit.
Look at all the motherfucking marshmallows over there. God damn it.
Fuck, where'd you get that from? You just cooked.
Got him.
You dug deep for that one, bro. I'm gonna start calling him that. Fuck, we didn't even talk about World War Z at all.
All right,
bro,
so
what the fuck?
all right, now that we don't got all that out of the way. Anyway, you don't see the dead babies in or kicked babies in World War Z, by the way. So thank God for that. But so World War Z, so I feel like that's what Resident Evil should have been and whatnot. But yeah, so Resident Evil had a baby. With,
No, don't bring babies back into this.
Nah, I feel like a baby needs to be. We're not gonna kick this one, okay?
Don't kick the baby.
It's good. It's
All
okay.
right,
It's
all
okay.
right,
It's
all
okay.
Jesus.
But so yeah, so after that, Resident Evil, and then Left 4 Dead had a baby. All right, but I feel like if anything, that's what it came out to, man. Like the gameplay is great. It really showed that you can spend $40 on a game and you'll have pretty much the storyline like every other game has. But and if anything, it's
A little
40.
lower scale quality, but the gameplay alone is phenomenal.
When it comes to like talking about the graphics, the graphics is a little bit underscale, but I mean like it's $40. You know. And
Thought I heard vibration. Sorry.
I knew that, man. and like just that's funny in the back.
What's happening? No, but I mean the graphics are a little under par, and then some of the explosions are kind of weak. But
$40, bro.
Not even that. Even if it was $60, I'd be okay with it because
it's a fact
fun
that
it
it's
is.
a fact that it's $40,
Yeah.
and you get all this experience.
they know they're
Because
adding
a lot
free
of-
content too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even if they added like more content, they say $20.
They're gonna do
I'd
more
pay $20 for
characters.
that shit.
And they're gonna do more
Yeah.
stages. They already said it.
Yeah.
So.
I'd pay gladly take $20 if that was the case.
Oh yeah. Why
Straight
not?
up.
Yeah.
Because like
You gotta support games like that.
yeah, and that's what I mean. Like they didn't over budget. You know what I'm saying? They yes, I'm going there. I like for real because I feel like a lot of games they just I get what you're saying about
No,
you
no, I
need the
get
money, you gotta eat. Whoop de whoop.
No, their gameplay is good, and you know what it was? They weren't selling you anything more than what it was. A lot of these other games they come out. AAA, we got all this, that, and the third. And it's like, well, we're gonna get all this, that, and the third. We just gotta wait a year. This is like, yo, bro, this is what we got for now. You know, help.
They gave it the whole thing,
Help.
bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They literally went off of like what I was saying. Like they just this is what this is. This is the budget for it.
But
and this is how much
look at the sales compared to something like Mortal Kombat. Sorry for using that one because that game's gonna do amazing even if it was terrible.
I feel like comparing that would be like
It's not
comparing.
fair. It's not fair.
It's like comparing a Marvel movie to a last year movie. Of course, Marvel is gonna get more views.
Okay, look at a game like Anthem. Both new IPs,
Oh yeah.
and Anthem's lost 50% of its player base in 1 month. 53%.
I mean, not World War Z though.
No, World War Z is doing great.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like both new IPs like that. So it's not like they had something to build off of in the past. These are new IPs, and 53% in 1 month is
That's a huge number.
really hard to come back from.
That's-
The only
that's a
game
huge
I've seen come back from that was Battlefront 2, because Battlefront 2 is right back to where it started.
Battlefront 2.
The Star Wars Battlefront game.
Uh-huh.
Like I still play that.
Okay.
But when they had those loot box issues and stuff, they lost 70% of their player base. And just I want to say last month I saw that they're right back to where they started from their player base. The game's been out for 2.5 years now,
Yeah.
so that's impressive. They got rid of the loot boxes. They've made the game like you got to play it to get this shit.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
that
I mean,
and then when you look at For Honor was another game that lost 60% of its player base. They're not quite back to where they started, but that's really hard for a game like that to last.
really, they're not back where they started.
No, though For Honor was a huge release, and they lost too much. And
I feel like they've not more people, bro. Like I've noticed that there's been a lot less game drops. There's
they got dedicated servers.
Lot less waiting time for
Yeah,
you to match now.
It's
So I guess I assumed
since there was no dedicated servers, it was way hard to find somebody.
Yeah.
But there was way more people playing it,
Right.
which doesn't make sense. Now they have dedicated servers, so now it's going to be easy to find a match, but there's still less. Like you try to play a tribute match,
Yeah.
and you can't find one. No one's playing it. That's my thing about that. But but if you want to play Dominion,
you'll find
or Duel, you'll find a match quick.
I get
Tribute's not you can't find it, and which is like the second newest mode they came out with.
Yeah.
Besides Breach, which I fucking love Breach. That's good shit.
I haven't. No, actually, I have played Breach, man.
They're coming out the new Samurai Warrior next month.
Wait, do you have to get like the actual DLC to get Breach?
Yeah.
No.
I think Breach was free, but like, I don't know. I bought it, so
okay.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But it's like I think it's additional $30, and you'll get all the characters plus because you didn't buy the whole big thing, huh?
No, I just bought the game.
If you buy I think additional $30, you get all the characters now. Which I mean, that saves you $60.
Yeah.
Because when I bought it was $100.
Damn.
Yeah. But I mean, that's still. It's one of those games.
But then when you think about it, that's a $100 investment because the fact that $100 it came back around and it's all this stuff, and I play it like the reason I played it because you and one of my other good friends and he's on it, and like that's the only reason I play it. I low key don't play it like
I mostly play it by myself. Unfortunately,
I don't. Like,
you gotta get back on it
because I feel like I've tried it and I've gotten too frustrated because like I feel like I play it for fun, but where's the fun at if there's no friends to play with?
You gotta play it 2 different ways. You gotta play it either to grind to level up your characters, so you put the shit on versus the computer, so that way you're getting a win factor. And if you play Breach, the computer's actually pretty tough, so you get that. But if you want to play with the homies and get your skill up, then you put on player versus player. Because if you go into player versus player with a level 1.
But they changed it to where like you're like they don't have like your gear that's damaged no more. It's different.
Some do, if not in ranked matches. If it's a casual match, the gear matters.
Because
like if you're playing Duel,
because they have Devour and other different perks.
Yeah, they change the perks, but they still matter. Like if you're playing someone that's like level 126, they can have that shit maxed out where it matters. If you're playing level 1, it's like I need 40 more to get one perk. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But if you play like ranked, Duel, then none of that shit matters.
But I feel like at the same time, like compared to like I don't know. I get what you're saying. It makes sense, but I just feel like it's not to a point where like back to the original when the game was out. It made a huge difference. It really made more of a difference.
Fuck yeah!
Like this is more of like it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, this one's more passive. Like one of the perks is like you're dead for less time.
Yeah,
stuff like that. Not just something to make you stronger. Stuff like that. Right. And Devour, like if you hit them with like a heavy, then you get a little bit of life still. But it's not enough to like this motherfucker won't die. You can still kill somebody with it. But yeah, so there's still perks that matter, but they're not predominant like they used to be. Like 2 hits killed.
I feel like people just get the Shigoku and.
Have you played the new version of him?
I've seen the new version of him. He was a thug, bro. He just come in with his stomach all out, no fucks given. He just pick you up, just break that shit. He's faster and he's just stronger.
And he has stronger moves.
Yeah. So I was like, they done broke this nigga again.
Because he was the weakest character for 4 seasons. For 4 seasons.
I don't know, man. I got to give my boy a shout out, man. Twisted Hound, bro.
Did he play as a Shigoki? Yeah. After the new update, he's like number 3rd played character.
Like this motherfucker, he will make any. I don't want to say anybody, but pretty fucking much anybody will be his bitch at the end. Like,
I want to get a girl with the little hook blades. I forgot her name.
The hook blade. You talking about the Shinobi?
No, she's with the new 4. The monk.
The Shaolin.
Yeah, I forgot her name, but she has the hook blades, and she has like. I think she's the most difficult one, so I want to play with her.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I like the monk. The monk.
A monk is cold, bruh. He's so cold. That's a real flashy ass, and you know what you're doing? Yeah. He's cold as shit.
And if you just switch that, he's one of those kids where you switch up a lot.
Yeah.
You just mix it up, and you just kind of like.
If you know what you're doing with the monk, you're definitely something to be scared of. They had to get the warden buffs because they nerfed him too many times. Whatever, 400, whatever. But War Wars Z is an excellent game. Dreams have played it more than I have. I've been on other stuff. Yeah, I've been trying to get my Smite Battle Pass finished, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just maxed out Vulcan.
So wait, do you have all the characters maxed out or something?
No, God, no. I have 2.
2? Okay.
Because, you know, I have like...
Okay.
I have 100 gods ranked.
Right.
At least level 1. But I have a lot of 7s and 5s, so I jump around. You know, you fucking got the silly. You stuck.
Oh, yeah.
So I jump around. I just finally got fucking Vulcan level 10, and now I'm working on Ravana.
But then there's also Kubrick. Yeah, I just love saying
he's level 10 yet?
No. He's like a 3 or 4.
Bro, you got to get back on, man.
I know.
Keep trying to tell you, man.
I know.
Keep trying to tell you. So we got Mortal Kombat.
Well, actually, it was that update. That's what it was.
Oh, you were trying to play that day.
It was the update.
At 15 gigs?
Yeah.
They got another update coming out soon. Next week, I think.
I'll be ready for this one.
No, next week. There's another big update.
All right, I'll be ready for that.
They coming out with 2 gods.
Oh.
Yeah, set
back to back? Like
no, same day. Set and Horus. They come out same
Did
day.
they like not give out a guy like a month previous?
No. Their stories are intertwined. So they're just releasing at the same time. Yeah.
As long as they kind of.
I mean,
how many? How? I remember like when I first started playing it all the years ago, 2014 and shit. Like, weren't they releasing gods like every month?
Yeah, because they only had 40 gods at that time.
Yeah, like do they still do that now?
Mm-hmm. It's like every 3 months. No, it's probably like every other month, every 2 months. Because
I feel like if anything, why don't they just like? I mean, I guess if they're gonna do it every other month, then it doesn't matter.
The reason why they do that is because not only do they release a god, they'll make changes to.
I get that, yeah. But I mean, like, why don't they just kind of? I guess where my head's at right now with it is just why don't they just kind of do it to where it was a month apart.
The gods?
Yeah.
No, they wanted to release it like this.
Well,
this is like the little gimmick thing for them.
Yeah.
Satan Horse.
I
yeah. This is only the first time they did. You know what? They did a lot of first times because it was King Arthur was the first like warrior that can switch stances and shit.
Yeah.
And then after that, shortly after, they made Merlin, who was the 100th god, and they made the first like stance changing wizard that does fire, ice, and arcane damage.
Yeah.
Then after that, they went with the biggest god we've ever made with Jormungandr, big ass snake, the world serpent basically. He's huge. He can see over walls. Like, you know, like how the jungle is? He can see over that shit. He's huge, bro. He's huge. And then this one, they're like, this is our first.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I think they're doing this is our first double god. So I think that's what they're doing. But it's working. And they keep making more changes and balances to everything.
And that's what I love, too, is they're always.
They'll always switch up.
Yeah, they're always doing
So right now, I feel like warriors are really strong. Guardians kind of like fell off.
Yeah.
But warriors and mages are actually pretty. Actually, if you have a really decent hunter, you're strong right now too. Yeah. Assassins kind of fell off.
I'm thinking about possibly getting back into the hunters. I honestly feel like honestly with the Medusa thing, I feel like what happened was that I didn't turn the sensitivity down enough, and that's what it was, and that's why he just whooped the shot. All right, bro. He whipped the shot.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. I'm not gonna not do it. I'm doing it. I got my ass whooped.
It happens.
And
the thing is, you guys understand. Dream and my other friend Dooney, they had wanted to play the same character, even though there's 40 fucking characters at the time. You guys,
right?
But so they had a 1v1 battle, and Dream lost. I don't think you played with Medusa since, huh?
No.
Damn. There's so many other good hunters though.
I picked a couple other ones, but I was like, I kind of like Medusa was the one that kind of stuck with me.
Okay.
Out of all of them, cause I just like the fact that like she can kind of like you can use her like one of her builds, like you can get away from it, or you can come in and latch onto him and then get him. And when you're doing that, other guy comes in, doesn't attack. You know what I'm saying? Who? Hachiman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hachiman.
And then like
Rama, he's a perfect getaway.
I also love the whole splash damage too. When she does that acid, and it just splashes out. I just kind of love that.
You just like what she did.
And then the fact that she had a little thing where her little venom attacks.
Carnunos. You never used a Goat Boy, huh?
No.
Boy.
So all three of that in one, I don't know. And then plus, I saw Medusa was a cool character. So
she was a dope ass
so when
character.
she was, you saw I was on all the time.
Yep.
But once I kind of got off
Medusa
that, I jumped on Scylla.
Bro, I don't know how you do it, but you're good with it.
I fucking love using
I don't. I suck with her.
I love that her ultimate. I'll be like, yeah, yank, just be going in like Pac-Man and shit. Be just eating them shits up, bro. Eating them.
I was trash with her.
Man,
I was killing her with Vulcan, bro. I had to match one with 22 and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, with Vulcan. Fucking crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, but anybody besides that, what's the next game you're looking to buy?
Next game, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Off something that I can't really think about it. I actually got Division 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it because it was on sale, so I just would say fuck it. I mean, went and got Crackdown 3, so
Mistake.
I got Division 2. And the reason why I did that because, like I said, I know you have it. My brother, he's been really bugging me, like, yo, when you gonna get it, blah blah blah.
Dog, I never see your brother playing it, fam.
I know. So he asked me, so I got it. I haven't been
I'm
told
with
I
it, bro.
got it yet. I haven't told I got it yet.
I'm with the shits.
But yeah,
let me know.
I just went
not today though, but like
right.
Yeah. But let me know. But I do want to hop on World War Z tonight, for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't work tomorrow, so
definitely.
yeah.
We're gonna be on
absolutely
tonight, bro.
But yeah, let's get on that shit. And then what else?
Endgame, bro.
I even got like what Endgame? Oh, Avengers. Fool, I'm like, I thought you was talking about the Endgame of World War Z. Like what?
Actually, before we jump in, my bad, bro. You didn't even talk about what games you were talking about getting.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The only thing I really see on my palette that I'm gonna pick up now is Samurai Showdown. Because it's a fighter.
I fucking love Samurai. It was something about that game I used to love.
Well, there's gonna be an Evo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like all the Samurai Showdown?
No, just the new one coming out. I think it's coming out in May or June.
Yeah.
There's gonna be an Evo in August.
Damn.
So I'm picking it up for that very reason. Damn. Yeah, why not? Damn. Yeah. So I'll be playing.
I used to pick the guy. He was the only guy that had the white gi on.
I'll pick the fat nigga
with the ponytail.
The fat nigga at all times.
I fucked with him. I don't know what it was. I guess he had that Ryu look.
Okay.
Yeah. That's kind of what it was. I think that's what he did. Some attack.
It was another game that looked really interesting. Oh, the Star Wars game. But I'm only But it's EA game, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be good.
I heard there's no multiplayer.
No, I don't want it to be. They said it's like a They said it's going to be kind of like a Skyrim. But I don't think EA can do a Skyrim.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to suck. But I really want to get it because of the actor. The actor that's playing the new character is the dude from Shameless.
Shameless?
You know watch Shameless? Bunch of white people acting like white people. It's a good show. Anyway.
Shameless, isn't that the show with
the drunk dad? And,
yeah. He like gets his kids and the crazy shit.
Yeah. So the homosexual son he has is I like him as an actor in general. I think he's dope. But he's gonna be the guy playing in the Star Wars game.
Okay.
They like did the whole mocap, the voice and shit. So out of respect for him and fuck that it's fucking Star Wars, but it's like supposed to be real gritty. It's not because the Jedi Order is supposed to be out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Order 66, bro.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be gritty. So I want to see what's good. I want to cut somebody's arm off with a lightsaber and watch blood fly. I mean, technically it would just be burnt, but whatever. I want to do that. So fuck you, EA. You got my money coming back for that one too. So whatever. I already know. It's okay. God damn it.
I heard about that game. I was blown away about that. I was like thinking how interesting that would be.
Yeah.
To kind of see that world. And that's what I'm saying. Like and that's what I mean about story. Like,
bro, I love Star Wars though. I'm so because it's Star Wars.
I feel like a lot of games doesn't have to be fully based on story. I just feel like those minor details.
Like that game, I'm buying for the story.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying about but that game specifically,
right.
I'm buying for the story because it's fucking Star Wars, and I love the lore of Star Wars. Yeah,
because I was like, bro, and honestly, I really wish they would make an. I know I'm asking for too much, and Knights of the Old Republic. I wish they make a KOTOR. Yeah. Why? I'm not talking about the MMO and shit. I'm talking about the Xbox.
You want to remake it or
no? Like make a new one.
No. Some things, bro. Some things just need to end where it's at. And I have so much respect and love for KOTOR. Yeah. They should not put their hand in it and fuck it up. Yeah. That's one of those things you just leave it alone.
They don't have the original BioWare.
Yeah, just leave it alone, bro.
None of that no more. Yeah.
KOTOR was so good. It's one of my favorite games on Xbox. Just leave it alone. You leave, you sons of bitches. You leave. You fucking
So
leave that game
disregard
alone.
that because I
no,
agree.
but I get you. I understand. I would want a game on the aspect or on the lines of, or take from, but don't you remake that shit. You can put the same game, same life, but you call it something else. Goddamn it! Don't you call it KOTOR?
Yeah.
Sons of bitches. Knights of the Old Republic is what KOTOR stands for.
Yeah. For y'all don't know, not talking about the MMO. That was that game? Was that MMO even fun?
If you had a good computer, it was.
Yeah.
But it was one of those pay to win ones, low key. Yeah, but I played it and put money into it because
KOTOR.
It was Star Wars.
Got you. Take the money.
Yeah.
Just
see that money over there?
That's it.
It's my fucking money. Basically, that's basically what happened. So, but yeah. So I mean, I'm getting that game for the story. E3's coming up, so that's gonna be where we see all the new shit coming out. I take that back, bro. I'm definitely getting Marvel Alliance 3.
Marvel.
Absolutely.
You're making it?
Yeah. You think I'm fucking with you? Huh?
It's not nothing to fuck with you. I didn't know about this.
Oh yeah, bro. And
I didn't know about
there's
this.
X-Men character in it. Yeah.
I hope they put Blade in it, bro.
They got Nightcrawler in it. I was happy when I saw that.
Yeah. Like, bro, my squad was.
You ready for me to crush your dreams real quick?
What?
It's only on the Switch. Yes, your pain fuels me. Yes.
It's not pain.
Yes.
It's just disappointment.
Yeah, no, it's pain.
It's just like, why? If anything, that just means I gotta get an N Switch and just, get it digitally so I can go anywhere. And that's, man, maybe I should. Maybe that's a good thing. It's on.
Damn it! I think it's September. September 13th is the release date.
Yeah, maybe that's good. It's on the Switch because if I get it, I'm not gonna do anything else.
Right.
Hey, Julian, can you mess with this light? What light? Huh?
Yeah.
Let me light his ass up real quick. Give me a second.
No, but I'm really excited for it. It looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really have to. It's fucking Marvel Alliance, bro. So that's the other game I'm excited for. But I don't see really much coming out. Because of, the E3's around the corner, so everybody's being quiet. You know what game I did sleep on this time around? I just didn't buy it.
What?
Days Gone.
Days Gone?
The zombie game for PS4?
Yeah.
It was like, do I want to buy Mortal Kombat and do other shit? When, little man birthday coming up and stuff, I was like, I'm just, I don't really play my PS4 anymore. I got nothing against it, but all the homies on Xbox.
Yeah. And I honestly feel like that's what it's based off of. Is who your friends have mostly. Because it really sucks to just not be able to play with them at all. You only can do so much.
We got to the age where I need to, even if I'm not playing games with the homies, I want to be in the chat with them.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is nice, and you can.
It's dope.
And I've done it.
And it's not like you can't do that on PlayStation. You can. But I'm the core value. I'm already a blood in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm already part of the gang. I can't go anywhere. So, But, I'm skipping on it for a little bit. I know it's going to be good, though. I think it took too long to come out. Yeah, but I feel like
it's worth it if they take their time. That's what I'm saying.
Here's my thing: there's taking your time with a game and then taking too much time for a game.
I get it.
Crackdown 3 is a perfect example of that. I enjoy Crackdown 3. I think it's fun, but from what they showed us that what it was supposed to be, and they took all this time and it's not that. That's not cool.
Yeah. But I mean,
that's the only thing.
I guess have they been doing any updates? Have they been doing?
They did 3 updates so far.
Added anything new into it?
See, the first the Wrecking Room they showed was supposed to be the game. It wasn't supposed to be the Wrecking Room. It was supposed to be Crackdown 3. If this is what it looks like. Because have you played the Wrecking Room mode?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so everything you can destroy everything on that.
So you would play the campaign, and you can destroy shit.
Well, that's how it was supposed to be. Like, you hit a building in the side and it's supposed to, crumble.
Oh, I remember that shit that I think about. Yeah, they showed it at one of the E3s at one point.
But now, they turned it to multiplayer, and the multiplayer really isn't that fun. The aspect that everything is falling apart is dope. But I still enjoy running around throwing cars and shit.
Yeah.
So
I would do that.
I'm not saying the game is bad. It just sucks when you show that and then you take 3 extra years to come out, and then you're not that at all. Yeah. So there's taking time of the game, which, and then it's taking too much time.
That right there, too much time.
But their smartest move to make the revenue back, instead of saying, we're just going to come out for $50, they said, we're going to come out on Game Pass. So if you already have Game Pass, you get the game. It makes the residual money come through. even if the game is not good, because no one has to play it because it's on Game Pass.
I didn't think about
By
that.
you having the subscription to Game Pass, you already pay for the game.
Yeah,
So they made their money.
I didn't think about it at all. That's actually pretty smart. That's really smart, to be honest. That's genius.
Yeah.
Fucking lyrical wordsmith right there.
Bars.
Yeah. Just, and by the way, if y'all don't know, I use that term a lot. I use it in two terms, okay? There's a term where either you a fucking genius or you stupid as fuck. Because we know Kanye has said some dope shit in his lyrics.
I thought you were like saying I was stupid as fuck.
No. So there's been times, Kanye has some dope lyrics, but there's been times when Kanye West has said some really why shit. Like, why would you say that? Like, that's doesn't make sense. It's pretty stupid. Like, his not in his lyrics, but just the shit coming out of his mouth sometimes.
I think Kanye.
That's why I use the word lyrical wordsmith,
because he's fucking amazing, bro.
His lyrics.
The only reason I say that is because
it's good, but I feel like some of the stuff he says, it's like,
yeah, you may not agree with some of the stuff he says, but it's like they're only gonna show you what they want you to see.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I feel like when Kanye West goes in his rants and stuff like that, it's because I don't think he understands fully how to express himself. But I think everything he comes out with, and if you really take the time to listen to what he's saying, like, that nigga do be speaking some wisdom.
I get what you're saying, but I mean, just like,
like, everyone blew up over the we all slave shit, and everyone was mad. I was like, we are all slaves. And he was like, their mentality was fucked up. I was like, their mentality was fucked up, and so was ours. Because the 1% controls America, and the 99%, that's the same thing at a plantation. You got one dude with a gun and the 99 slaves.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but no one wants to look at it like that. So I get it. The way it came off.
The way he came.
Yeah.
I explain that too. The way he said it was like everybody. It was, but it wasn't, because you it's like you getting forced to to do something. But I mean, then again, I got this is where my mind was at when it came to.
That nigga's ready to die for it.
But I feel like, if anything, these were people brought into a different environment that they knew nothing about.
Absolutely.
They couldn't read.
It's
understand
fucked up.
environment.
It's very fucked up. But once you get around, 17 other people.
But they found ways though. They made the railroad and all that shit, and they made it to where they made songs. They would sing it,
bro.
So you knew where to go and shit. So, yeah.
But I understand he wasn't saying like people were happy to be slaves. I don't think that's what he was getting off. Like, I choose to be a slave. Yeah, no, but like, sadly now, and our 9 to 5 is like,
that's what we choose to be, because we're comfortable. Everybody, it's good to be comfortable.
Instead of getting lemonade and pig fat, we get money, but it's not really money. Like, if you think about, if you're making $12, $13 an hour, like a lot of people are. I'm not saying that's bad money, but if you can think about how worth your time is, like, honestly, how much you feel like your time is worth, like, you would never bring up the price of $13 an hour or $12 an hour, or shit. You wouldn't even bring up $20 an hour. You would have to self worth like I'm at least 50, but even that's low.
I feel like
you know what I mean.
I just thought about that shit. I was like, maybe we should talk about that, because maybe that'll motivate you to do more. Because if you're really saying you're only worth this little.
That's pretty much what it is.
Like, yeah,
your hard work and time and your intelligence and any type of trades that you know is only worth this much.
And I feel like you not talking about it is one thing, but the fact that you're going in, you're doing it, and you think about it.
But everyone,
like, what is that?
We all know that going into it. Unfortunately, we all know that.
But no one thinks about that on a deeper level.
It's easier not. The ignorance is bliss, bro.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, and here we are knowing it.
Yeah.
Still going to work on Thursday, fam. Oh, God. Oh, God. Life company don't care about that shit. Unfortunate. So, when you think about that, like, you're definitely, I don't know anybody in this world that goes to work every day that I'd say you're worth this much money and say anything less than $100 an hour, even though that really ain't shit. Because there's motherfuckers going to bed and made $1 million in their sleep.
Yeah. But honestly, when I think about it, though, man, they, like, so, just because we're talking about this for a minute, I honestly felt like, while I was little, I always believed that the people who make these companies happen, they should share more. But now that I feel like they shouldn't, because if you think about it, how many nights did they give up of sleep to make their goal happen? Because I'm talking about the ones.
Whoa.
I'm talking. Let me finish. So I'm talking about, like, the ones who, like, started from the jump up, who had nothing, who like had to go get up and sell their product or whatever they were trying to do to front the
you
money.
say the
or
ones that
whatever.
worked hard for it.
Yeah,
The problem
the
is
ones with them.
Okay, here's the problem with that. I get what you're saying, and this is a gift and a curse too when you build the longevity, a legacy. Say you were that guy that busted his ass every day, and you got the bread to make your generations live that, right? Now you're looking at the fourth generation down. This motherfucker ain't got to work for shit because his daddy didn't work for shit and his daddy didn't work for shit. Right. So they're not gonna have the mindset of hard work because it's being bread fed to them.
Well, let me break it down like this. So, I get what you're saying, and I've honestly put a lot of thought into it. And let's just say, for example, let's say I was, because this is the goal. You know what I'm saying? To make enough money, so I don't gotta work no more. I don't gotta work no more. I can enjoy life. To me, making movies wouldn't be a fucking job. That'd be a fucking that's a dream to me. You know what I'm saying? And dream. And so I already told my lady, I was like, dude, if we get this money, whatever, and all this come through, whatever, I'm gonna give my kids a choice. Either you're gonna go to school. If you want to go to school,
why would you send your kids to school though?
I'm letting them decide what they want to do.
No, I'm just.
But the whole thing behind it is that like if they go to school, where are you gonna go to school? What are you gonna learn? And if you're not going to go to school, are you gonna get a job? Cause I want them to understand the value of hard work.
You make them work. Yeah.
I want them. That's the whole point. That's why I'm trying to send them, make them do that because I want them to understand it. Because
school is terrible.
It is terrible. But not everybody believes it. So if you send them there, they gonna learn that shit.
They have to learn that it's terrible.
Yeah, because one of the best teachers of life is life and is experience. Because if you somebody might tell you something, you might not listen. I'm pretty sure that I tell my kids they're not gonna. I know my dad told me.
I just fucking listen to them. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? My dad didn't tell me a whole lot.
I was an asshole as a child. I'm sorry, my parents.
He told me a few things that I should have took heed to. That I kind of just like, out there. And I want something as simple as like, don't do everything at the same time. You can't do it all. Yeah. Now that I get older, you really can't do it all.
You cannot do shit.
Because you got 24 hours in a fucking day.
That's it.
And you got to like figure this shit out. Yeah. I had time for this. I thought I had time. I can't. I got to reschedule this shit now because, I thought I had time for that. No, I did it later. All right, I got to do this. I can't do this because, so it's like,
I get you.
You realize and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't.
I think like, school's just fucking terrible.
It is.
School teaches you to be I feel like going to school is how we learn how to be oppressed. I
don't know. I feel like school, in a way, yes, but I feel like school teaches us to survive somewhat in the real world.
Not at all.
So I'm gonna say this. So the reason why I say this because when you go to school, you learn networking. You learn and the reason I say networking because how many people study for a test at school? I guarantee you, everybody did not study for a test. True. I guarantee it. Yeah. Some of them cheated. Yeah. Some of them either they went saw the answers, either they went and they collaborated and they worked together and they you're good at this class, do this homework for me, I'll do this homework for you, I'm going to this class. Collaboration. So that's it. If you lie or whatever, as long as you don't get per se caught, you're not going to get in trouble. Bro, and that's something you're learn.
You're explaining jail right now.
Hey, that's either jail or school.
That's not okay.
Maybe it's one of the same.
That's not okay.
Maybe it's one of the same. I'm just saying.
Look at school and look at jail, especially if you were like a preteen to a teenager.
And then also like on that note too is that like when the students are technically classmates or classmates with co-workers because you have your co-worker in your department.
It's all
and
jail.
Your teachers there's like leads or management. So that's
I say, it teaches you to be oppressed. This is right. I have a clock. The clock goes off. I have to be at work. The bell rings. I have to be in my seat. The light goes on. I have to get out of my bed. It's all the same thing. Just in two places. You're hopefully not getting raped.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
shit. It's all the same thing, bro. It's unfortunate.
That's why I don't really want to.
You're grouped with a bunch of people that listen to one person talk. Yeah. That sits in the front of the class, that lords over you, basically. Then you have to listen to a systematic bell or whatever they have now, the little shit they have in school now, to get up and go somewhere else. You're out for lunch now for an hour. I don't think they get that long.
No, it's like 30 minutes.
That's the same thing about having a lunch at work.
Job.
It's the same thing about having the hour outside the prison cell.
I don't know about prisons like that.
Well, no, I'm just saying they're locked up inside for 23 or 24 hours.
Right.
They get an hour out. Now, if we were in school 24 hours a day, it'd be the same thing. If we were at work 24 hours a day, it'd be the same. It's the same shit. Yeah. Like I said, two places you're hopefully not getting.
Yeah. But I just feel like, but I feel like it prepares you because of all those reasons. Because in the real world, you do have a lot of market. In the real world, you people who do steal, who do try to figure out ways to cut corners, get around shit, you know, and then the people who do work together and they do build like a network. Oh, you're good at this. Like for example, us doing this shit right now, we might get somebody who's good at marketing.
You're right.
You know, and then we're good at it. So it's like it's just.
I guess what you're saying with that, but I don't think you need
how
school for that. I think a school should be a social experiment.
That's what it is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you learn all this, technically you do learn this from school because when you go to school, you like I said, you just said it yourself. You know, work. You got to lunch at a certain time. You got to be at your job at a certain time.
What I'm saying is,
only difference is that you just from a school standpoint is that you have a class for every hour is something different along the lines of like you have a job, you're there but you're doing the same task, but then again you have projects. You have projects at school too. So at the same point, when you really put it on the table and you look at it as a whole,
I just feel like when
really
you say they teach you about life, they don't teach you the essentials. They don't teach you how to
No, they don't teach you that. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
the social
the aspect of it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about because the shit. They don't teach us finance.
No.
That's one of the more important. But then again,
that's the most important.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, they don't teach us agriculture shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
They don't
teach us.
really teach you health that well.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I've noticed it. 'Cause I took a lot of notes and shit, and all the notes I took, and I've been going through my, my old shit. I'm gonna find notes I have from school. Like my younger self preparing me for the day. Like he was like, "Nigga, I'm writing this down for you later. Just read this." And that's one shot I read, bro. I'm dead ass here. I read this shit. I was like, "Nigga, this is crazy." Like I was like, cause I have stressful days and shit like that. You know? And everybody does. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like my younger self just knew. Eventually, I would need to read this shit, and that's why I had all this shit just jotting down all my old notes from high school and shit.
I don't know where any of my papers are,
and
bro.
like I kept them. I felt like, cause honestly, like, and the stuff I heard too is that they always say, "Look, knowledge it really is in the book." You know, I feel like a lot of stuff they teach in school, they don't teach you the basic necessities of it, but they don't really go into the real shit. Like the book, the health book I had, bro, talked about mental health. It talked about mental depression. It talked about the whole, like I know about the whole well-being. You know, you have your mental, your emotional, and your physical. You have your three. If they're not aligned, you're technically in bad. Your 1 through 5 scale. How are you doing? Like I knew about that from school because I paid attention to that in particular subject. But in the book, there's so much knowledge. We just don't take the book aside and really read it. But then again,
I'm gonna fuck with you.
It's kind of fucked up.
The test isn't on this, right? We're good.
But I feel like all just. They don't teach you the really they teach you the necessity and shit, but we do mess out on the important shit.
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely.
It's frustrating because
but then you gotta think how hard it is for a teacher to teach that.
Yeah, but they should let it be a point where some classes you could take a book home, but some classes like you can't take that shit
because they didn't have the money. In case you know, a lot of schools is not funded very well.
That is very true. I just watched a book. I watched like video recently about the dude was kind of like going off about just they were just kind of the interview was grilling him about how they're taking money out of the school system, and they were like, "You're trying to take less of the school system than you want them to do."
Oh, the little kid.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a little kid. It was like a dude. It was called like interviewees getting owned or something. They were getting owned. They were getting like hammered with questions, and they didn't know how to answer because
they were caught up.
Yeah, and it's like you can't bullshit this answer. Like this is the record, is the number. You're saying this and that, but this is what this says right here. What do you say about that? I don't know. Just don't know what to say. Yeah. So don't know what I'm saying. So that's just what it what it is.
That's unfortunate. The society we in right now.
It's crazy, man. But before we do end, I want to actually talk about the new Endgame movie that's coming out. Actually, it's already out. It's out by now. But sadly, we have not seen it yet. But we will. But
I seen it on bootleg. But Captain America was black, and I was like, this can't be right.
Oh man, so I probably the better not just like, like just hearing the story and kind of seeing it from start to finish, from the very first movie all the way till now. I'm talking about Iron Man.
I've seen every movie but Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, bro. Like you should go see it.
But my brother said I do not need to see Captain Marvel.
You should see it.
Does it tie in?
I feel like
do you need to see it though?
I feel like what it does for that one though, what it does is that
it's an introduction to Captain Marvel, right?
It's an introduction to
Captain Marvel.
But I feel like
I can fuck with bitch. Shit.
But I feel like the story was good. Of course they changed it because they say the Marvel the cinema version is its own universe compared to comic books and stuff like that, so it's not going to be all accurate the same.
If I don't have to see it to understand Endgame,
I feel like
then I'm good.
I get what you're saying. I mean, maybe it does. because
No,
a
you've
lot
seen
of
it,
a lot of
right?
these
Don't fuck with me.
I do, but no, for real, like real talk, like a lot of the Marvel movies have like hidden messages that you may not notice as
True.
early on.
So how about
if you
this?
go back and you watch
After I
it?
seen Endgame and they come out with this $300 box set of first to last,
Last.
I'll watch it then.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, give it just. I mean, if anything, I would. I mean, only thing I can say about it was that like I feel like she wasn't as powerful as Wonder Woman, but like she is a powerful character. She's
Well,
a
Wonder
powerful
Woman's a
character.
female Superman, low key.
Yeah, but I mean, like, damn near Miss Marvel is too. But it was the issue of that she was having an identity crisis.
No, you
Which-
excited for Dark Phoenix?
Was it? Yeah,
You are?
yeah, bro.
It's Fox.
Yeah. I know it's Fox, but honestly, these movies have been pretty good. These movies that they've been making, like First Class, Days of Future Past,
Those were not.
those were by the
Those weren't very good.
the
Though.
hey, word. Compared to like the original
Futures
first
Past
three,
was good.
Compared to the first original action movies, what would you say is the best? The first original three.
Oh, that's not fair.
Or that's what I'm saying.
That's not fair.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Someone
what I'm saying.
peed on those movies.
Okay, but
And they're
no,
like, put it in your
but-
DVD
but
player.
No one peed on these.
No one peed on
Nobody peed on these movies. That's what I'm saying. Nobody peed on
That's fair.
these. But
Like, that's it, man.
But yeah.
So, once again, this has been another great, amazing,
podcast.
fantabulous
Yeah.
podcast.
Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
If anyone that didn't like it, we appreciate you too.
We gonna pee on you later. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not. Just know that we gonna come. We gonna do that. Just I don't know.
Say the dreams are dreams so we can go, bro.
I'm not gonna pee on it, but I'm playing. But all right, y'all. Like I said. But what was that one thing you wanted to say before we actually cut it though?
I didn't look anything up,
Yeah.
but I can just leave y'all with this. What's the color of a mirror?
I don't know, man. That's answer the question. What is a cover mirror?
Cool. Yeah.
But
That's it.
like I always say,
There
man,
we
stay
go.
cool, stay smooth. He's getting up already.
I'm up.
And you know what? Like I say, it's always a dream, and we gonna have to cut it. Peace.